Hi, this is Bishop Craig in Lansing, and this is Take One for the week of the 26th of June. Peace be with you. The gospel reading for this coming Sunday, July 3rd, is one of my favorites from Luke's gospel. It is the sending of the 70. Jesus sends 70 on ahead of him to every village and place where he intended to go. So last Sunday he sent messengers, and now he's sending even more messengers, 70. He's on his way to Jerusalem, and last week in my sermon I talked about urgency. Jesus is urgently trying to get the message out, and now he's expanded the base of people that are going to share it. So they are going as his emissaries. I would love to preach on this text on Sunday because there is so much in it. First, Jesus, and that's the good news. Jesus is so urgent to get the good news to the people that he, expands the force by which he's reaching out. And Jesus is that urgent to get the news to you and to have you share it with others. So we continue the theme of urgency. Jesus sends out the 70, and he sends them vulnerably, carry no purse, no bag, no money in your belts. He sends them dangerously. I'm sending you like sheep into the midst of wolves. And Jesus sends them to get to know the people. Stay in the same house, eating and drinking whatever they put in front of you. Do not go about from house to house. And Jesus is telling them not to waste too much time with people that won't receive them, but go out into the town and shake the dust of the town off their shoes and keep going. This is not punitive. This is not any Jesus punishing. This is Jesus telling the troops to keep moving. And because the message is always the same, whether they hear or refuse to hear, the kingdom of God is come near. And they come back and they say, in your name we cast out demons. And for Jesus, he says, I saw Satan, fall from heaven like lightning. So for Jesus, these small things, casting out a demon, are signs of the defeat of Satan, the defeat of the power at work in the world that opposes God. So we often look for big things, but it is in the small things that Satan is defeated, if you will. Evil is defeated. Death by a million cuts, let's say. So an act of kindness contributes to countering Satan or countering evil. So I'd love to preach on this text if I was preaching, but it is the July 3rd, and most people will want to hear a sermon that basically says, I'm proud to be an American. And I think that's a good thing to be. It's also hard to be an American these days. The Supreme Court has made two recent decisions, one to expand gun rights, and the other to curtail reproductive rights. And no matter where you fall, where you end up on the sides of these issues, we are a divided house as a country. So we can be proud to be an American, but it is also hard to be an American. And we can't take it for granted, right? We need to be about voting, and we need to be engaged. I would point you to Bishop Eaton's statement, which we put a link to in the update on the Supreme Court decision on abortion. And we also have a statement, a social statement that deals with gun violence. So the church has spoken on these issues, and my approach is to point you there and to have you read what our church has said. But we would all do well if we led with the kingdom of God has come near and not you people are wrong. If we approached people who differ from us with vulnerability, as Jesus is sending the 70. So I guess in a way the reading and the occasion do somehow tie together. That's the challenge of preaching this Sunday. So I am in Lansing. Today is Monday. I'm in Lansing Monday and Tuesday. I think I have 4 Zoom meetings tomorrow, and then staff meeting on Wednesday. And then I'm hoping to head north and to spend a 4th of July weekend quietly sitting on my dock, looking at the water, going swimming, and doing that kind of thing. So a few days off. That's what I know on this week, last week in June. I pray that you also are finding time to rest and to become refreshed. And I hope you will take a deep breath and pray to our God and do what you need to do to be a faithful and engaged citizen who allows your faith to inform your politics. I'm Bishop Craig, and this is Take One, and may the peace of Christ be with you always. Take care.